Hey guys, it's Puppet Master 8. Well, today is May 4th, Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Now, if you saw before this video, I found a little bit of research that Star Wars Day actually first introduced on May 4th, 1979. That is 2 years after the first Star Wars movie came out, which was in 1977. And as you can tell, I'm a Star Wars fan. I am not a Trekkie, which is a Star Trek fan. Although I did see a meme one time where it's like, "May the 4th be with you." This is a symbol that Spock uses in Star Trek. The only reason I know that is because, I don't know. But this is a special edition of a video that I make. Because I have 5 games. 5 games that are Star Wars themed. Plus, I'm going to tell you a little bit about a Star Wars book series that I read when I was probably about 10. And I still have the whole series. So let's get started. The first game that I'm going to display, actually the first 3 games, are Boppets. First off is the Boppet R2-D2. R2-D2, the sidekick to C-3PO. In the original series, R2-D2 was played by Kenny Baker, who was kind of a short guy. He was inside the R2-D2 suit. And I don't know if he was controlling the mechanism on the inside or how that worked. But this version of Boppet came out in 2015. Even though the copyright says 2014, it's 2015 when it actually came out. And yeah, I might play a little bit of this.
Boppet to start. High. Score 17. Boppet. Wow. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Boppet. Wow. Pull it. Pull it. Boppet. Wow. Pull it. Twist it. Boppet. Wow. Twist it. Boppet. I have a bad feeling about this. Score 15.
That wasn't any better. I've had this for
Boppet to start.
already 5 years. That's kind of insane that's lasted that long.
Pass it. Solo.
But yeah, I like this Boppet.
Boppet to start.
This is C-3PO's voice, Anthony Daniels. That's who plays C-3PO.
I'll just switch off for a while.
Yeah, you do that. But the next one I'm going to show is the Boppet BB-8, which is actually one of my personal favorites, one of my ultimate favorites. This also has C-3PO's voice, and BB-8 is the new droid that came into the Star Wars sequel trilogy in 2015. And the sequel trilogy started with Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Now, it's kind of weird because Star Wars, the original trilogy goes first, even though it says 4, 5, and 6. Then, the 4, 5, and 6 are the first ones. The prequel trilogy was 1, 2, and 3. That came after. And now, they just ended the series, or the Star Wars saga last year with The Rise of Skywalker, which the sequel trilogy goes 7, 8, 9. And they've got a few movies like Solo, a Star Wars story, and Rogue One, a Star Wars story, which I've seen Rogue One, but I haven't seen Solo. It's weird. But let's play some BB-8.
Quiet, loud, blasting. Boppet. Boppet. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Boppet. Boppet. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Boppet. Twist it. Pull it. Boppet.
I did that on purpose.
Functioning. Score 33.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing we're doing Star Wars Day 41 years later.
Start.
The next game I'm going to show is...
Just switch off for a while.
Bop It Chewie. And BB-8 came out in 2017, 2016, something like that. Now, Bop It Chewie came out in 2019, last year. And, oh, I forget who plays Chewie. He's a real tall guy. Who plays Chewbacca?
The answer I found is Peter Mayhew and Jonas Swatamo.
Oh, okay, Peter Mayhew, that's right. Yeah, he just died recently. And I know Kenny Baker, who played R2-D2, he died a couple years ago. And of course, Leia, Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher died 2016, I think it was. End of 2016. Sad. But Chewie is a Wookiee. Now, Chewie he's tall, let's just say that. But this Bop It, I knew this was coming out beginning of last year. And I was looking forward to this one.
Bop It to start. High score, 100.
Let's play.
Bop It. Pull it. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Bop it. Bop it. Twist it. Twist it. Twist it. Bop it. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Bop it. Pull it. Bop it. Pull it. Bop it. Twist it. Bop it. Bop it. Pull it. Bop. Laugh it up, Buzzball. Score 30.
Excuse me. So there's Bop It Chewie.
Bop It to start.
Now, that is it for the Bop Its. There's 2 more games.
Maybe we should give it a rest, eh, Chewie?
2 more games that I'd like to display. One is a Simon shaped like Darth Vader. This came out 2016. And I think this is a pretty cool Simon. Watch this. And this tune is actually called the Imperial March. It's the Darth Vader theme. Ba, 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 ba. That's how it goes. And if you hold down the button, it plays the Star Wars theme. That's my high score, 17. But it goes ba 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 ba. Ah, it doesn't sound like that. But this is kind of a cool Simon game. Here, I'm gonna turn like this so I can hold it like this. So let's play Simon. Darth Vader breathing. No! 8. Not my best. But that is the Simon Darth Vader. Now here is a game. Wait for that to shut down. There we go. This is a game that most of you might not have seen before. It is called the 20Q Jedi Holocron. Now, if you've heard of 20Q, 20Q is basically 20 questions. And 20 questions, if you haven't played that, then you have not lived. Yeah, I used to play 20 questions a lot when I was a kid. But this is called the Jedi Holocron. It looks like a cube and it lights up. I'll play a game of 20 questions and I'll show you. But it says Star Wars, it's based on Star Wars characters and stuff like that. So let's push the on button. And it says, trust in your friends and they will have reason to trust in you. Good advice. Tell me what you seek. Is it now they have categories. So one is being, location, technology, and that's it. So I'm going to choose a random one. I'm going to choose being, and I'm going to give you guys the answer right away. It's going to be Yoda, Master Yoda, played by Frank Oz. And Yoda was actually a puppet, like a Muppet. Did you know that? It's pretty interesting. Okay, so question 2. Are they larger than a Wookiee? No. Have they committed murder? No. Do they have legs? Yes. Is it found in space? I don't think so, no. Have they been to Tatooine? I doubt it. I'm going to say maybe. It says, I have encountered a vergence in the Force. Would they work for money? No. Are they humanoid? Oh, humanoid. No. Is it owned by someone? Is it owned by someone? No. Can they be used in combat? Or in combat? No. Fear is the path to the dark side. Question 11. Is this someone specific? Yes. Would they have healthy respect for Jedi? Absolutely, yes. Have they been trapped? I don't know. I'm going to say maybe because I'm not quite sure. Search complete. Is it Jar Jar Binks? No. Are they located on Tatooine? I don't remember that. I'm going to click skip because I honestly don't remember what planet he's on. I won't fail you. I'm not afraid. Okay then. Can they be soft? I don't know, Yoda, are you soft? I'm going to say maybe. Do they move slowly? Yes. Can they speak basic, common language? I would think so, even though Yoda rearranges his words. Are they friends of Luke Skywalker? Yes, they are. Question 19. Are they clothed? Yes. Scanning knowledge. Is it Yoda? Yes. Now it says, as you can see, my Jedi powers are far beyond yours. I win. Then there's a did you know fact at the end. It says, did you know a day on Venus is longer than a year on Earth? I believe that, actually. I believe that. Play again? No. Your work here is finished, my friend. Oh, I like that. So, that is all the games that I have to display. Oh, excuse me. And here's a bonus for this episode, or for this video. If you have heard of Origami Yoda, Origami Yoda is a book series that I have all the books, and and it's kind of cool because it's based on I think it's based on an actual kid. Because the guy's name is Tom Engelberger that wrote all the books, and there's a character in the book called Tommy. So Dwight is a 6th grader, and he is kind of weird. I don't know what his problem is, but he makes origami. That's one cool thing. And origami, if you don't know what it is, it's basically folded paper. So he makes a finger puppet of Yoda, and there's a way to make this, something similar to this. And there are 7 books in the series, plus 6 plus an activity book, like a guide to a whole bunch of origami things. And what's cool in each book is there is an origami, I don't know if you call it an origami lesson, but an origami activity that you can do. So you can make this origami Yoda right here with instructions. It's kind of cool. But I think these books are still at Barnes & Noble. The series is already 10 years old, but I just think that they're still at Barnes & Noble and most likely Amazon. I don't know if they're still at Barnes & Noble or not. But there are 7 books. There's the first one, The Strange Case of Origami Yoda. Darth Paper Strikes Back with Darth Vader. The Secret of the Fortune Wookiee, which if you know what a cootie catcher is, it's like a fortune telling thing. So that they made one of Chewie, and they made one of Han Solo. It's pretty cool. This is the activity one, R2-D2's Guide to Folding and Doodling. I learned a couple things from that. The Surprise Attack of Jabba the Puppet. It's kind of creepy if you ask me. One of my favorites, Princess Label Maker to the Rescue. And so this one is based on Princess Leia. And I think it's pretty cool because, I'll tell you in a minute. Then there's Emperor Pickletine Rides the Bus. That's a pickle for a head right there. A slice of pickle. But, okay, I'm kind of gonna give some spoilers here. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, end the video now. But, okay, so Dwight, which is the kid who makes origami, he gets sent, okay, so this is throughout the whole series. His principal thought that, his origami was a disruption to the learning environment. So he got sent to another school, and then that's what happens in the Fortune Wookiee. And then he comes back at the end of that book, and then they have like a special, I shouldn't say it's special because it was absolutely terrible. It's called Fun Time. And it's pretty much like for standardized testing, and pretty much it's like torture to the kids. So in Jabba the Puppet, right here, in Jabba the Puppet, they face the torture of Fun Time, and so the Star Wars, all these Star Wars finger puppets and all the kids, they kind of join a rebel alliance like the Star Wars movies, and then they pretty much try and stop this maniacal torture for the thing called Fun Time. So then, in Princess Label Maker to the Rescue, in that book, the principal ends up making a origami puppet, and no one knows who made it. And then towards the end of that book, they have where was I? Oh yeah, the principal makes a puppet, and people don't know about it until towards the middle of the book. Then, on the last one, Emperor Pickletine rides the bus. They go on a field trip after fun time is completely over. Fun time is gone because the principal could tell that it was a pain. But in Emperor Pickletine rides the bus, they go on a field trip, and I think it's to Washington, D.C. I can't remember. But they go on that field trip, and then at the very end of the Emperor Pickletine book, I will not tell you what happens, because that you have to find out for yourself, because it is a great ending. Alright, that's enough. So, that is pretty much the book series I used to read when I was a kid. And so, the books ranged from 2010 to 2014, I think. Let's see. Emperor Pickletine rides the bus, copyright 2014, yep. Yeah, so, it's a good book series, I gotta admit. So, if you guys find any of these books on, if you find these books on Amazon or something, I'll look for myself and I will, well, I'm not gonna buy them because I already have all of them. But if you find this book series, trust me, you will love it, because it's one of my favorite book series, one of the best book series I've ever had. So I've got all 7 here. See? Yep, this is the whole enchilada right here. Yep, it's kind of funny because Cinco de Mayo is tomorrow. It's weird. Alright, so, thank you guys for watching my Star Wars special. And let me just say, may the 4th be with you. This is Papa Master 8, and
I'll just switch off for a while.
bye.